We are now joined by Dexter from the K's. How you doing?
I'm good, mate. How are you?
I am great. So, your second album is out on Friday.
Yeah,
That's momentous, isn't it?
it is. It's been a long time coming. It's finally here. Yeah. I'm just excited. Just want it out there now. Just want to get to work on it.
I love the way you say it's been a long time coming. The debut only came out like last year.
I
Like,
know, I know, I know. I think because the campaign's been like, 6 months long and stuff like that. So it's just been non-stop.
yeah. How quickly after the debut did you start work on this album?
Straight away. Yeah, pretty much straight away. I think because the first album was like a long time coming, we was waiting and waiting for like to release it at the right moment and stuff. So as soon as that one was done, it was like, right, next.
And people always say the second album's the difficult album because obviously the debut album you have the whole time as a band to kind of work on it, and then the second album is you know, a
Oh,
year for you guys
yeah,
since the debut.
yeah, yeah. It's something that we've never really had a problem with, really. With Jamie's such a prolific songwriter that we've always got a big bank of songs that we need to kind of whittle down more than anything, rather than looking for music and looking for songs. It's the opposite. So, yeah,
Oh, so should we just start to talk about album three now then?
100%. Let's get talking.
But like, I've had a quick listen through the album today, and I'm just going to jump straight into this one. But like a track that really jumped out for me on the first listen through. That's not one of the singles because I was obsessed and still am obsessed with "Break Down My Bedroom." I think it's one of the best songs of this year. But "Sold It, Own It," absolutely love that.
My
Great
favorite,
track. Oh,
my
is it?
favorite as well. Yeah. Well, I had to pick for just done an interview about half an hour ago, and I had to pick a song to play at the end of the interview, and that's what I chose.
Oh,
Yeah.
because I like to ask before an album comes out, what song are you most looking forward to people hearing for the first time that is not being a single? So I'm assuming it's going to be "Sold It, Own It" then.
Yeah, that and Perfect Haunting as well. Yeah, which is the really slow emotional one. But yeah,
Yeah,
those two I'm looking forward to the reactions to.
it's a solid album. Like it's just you know it's British indie music done at its best, at its
Yeah.
finest.
Nice one, mate.
Like Jamie's voice is like outstanding.
Yeah, it
Like
is. It is.
there's a
And his
there's
songwriting as well.
yeah,
His
oh
songwriting
yeah,
as well. He's
but it's that
multi-talented.
there's always that really like there's a Venn diagram for bands. You can get like an amazing singer, average songs, and like, or you can get really really good songs and average singer. But you're in that like sort of like real small bit where you got like amazing songs, amazing singer. Like it just and it's really coming together. Obviously, the debut album got to number three. So like, are there hopes for a number one for this one?
Yeah, 100%. We're going
Yeah.
for the number one. We're going for the number one. Yeah. And we're going to get close. We're going to get it. We're going to get it. I have to believe that because of the amount of hard work that we're going to have to put in over the next 2 weeks. So that's what everybody's thinking now. We are going to get it. It could be close. It could be close. But I don't think we're going to fall short with the mentality that we've all got. We're on it. That's what we want, and that's what hopefully we're going to get. And if it doesn't matter. It's still a fantastic achievement for what we've done already.
Oh yeah. Like what you guys have achieved in the last few years has been great. Obviously, been going a long time, but the last couple of years is when the debut album come out now. This one, like the momentum's really shifting for you guys. Like you're really taking it up a notch, and I love that mentality of yeah, the number one. That's doable, and I think it is. Obviously you already kept off the top last time. What Beyonce was it, and
The
Libertines?
Libertines. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
like if you're gonna be beaten by two artists, that's all right.
yeah, yeah.
Like
Definitely. We give it a good shot. We give it a good shot.
yeah, but say you'd be beaten by Beyonce, it's not the end of the world, is it? Like
No,
yeah.
is it that? Is it that?
And I was reading something earlier. They were saying that obviously the K's, the name came from a local record store, and then there was a quote saying about how you guys love buying records and like the physical side of music as well as playing music. So like, are you a big fan of like CDs, vinyls, and all that sort of stuff?
Yeah, especially vinyls. I think there's just something about owning a vinyl and the artwork that comes with it, and like getting it out. And if it's one of those, different colored splatter vinyls or those, yeah, I remember getting a View album, Witch Bitch by The View, and it came out on a white vinyl. And like it was the first time that I'd got a vinyl because I like inherited the vinyls off my nan. My nan gave me all of the Beatles originals. My dad gave me all of his Pink Floyd, and I was just like trusted with these these vinyls as a very young teenager. And like didn't treat them with the respect that they needed.
Yeah.
You know, first press Pink Floyd and Beatles vinyls, I was like just gifted them off because they obviously knew I was into music and getting into music. So they was like, go and listen to this, get me a vinyl player in my bedroom and stuff. And like I didn't pay them the respect that I should have done. But then when I got this vinyl, it was actually my friend's, but he was living with me at the time, this white vinyl. It was like when you pulled it out the sleeve, it's like, oh. So yeah, it's just something special about vinyls. It's the best sound as well, isn't it? When you listen to an album through vinyl, it's the best quality sound. So
I
yeah,
also I just love the physicality of music. I love owning a CD or a vinyl because it's something you've got. It's yours. It's like you've got to put the effort to put it on, especially like a vinyl. You've got to be like, take it out, put it on, make sure put the needle on and make it.
yeah,
Yeah, and just it's almost like an event.
yeah. You're fully immersed in it then, though, aren't you? Because you've gone through such a process of getting it out and choosing which one you want to listen to, and there's no skip. You've got to listen from start to finish. It's just yeah, there's something special about it. And CDs, every Christmas and birthday, you used to get at least five CDs off your parents. And then you go to your bedroom and put them on your little CD player and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, because I hate that now because that was always my go-to. When someone's like, "Oh, what do you want for your birthday?" And I was like, just give them a list of albums that had come out in the
Yeah.
last
Yeah.
couple of months. Like any of those will do. And now it's like, oh, yeah, most of it's on Spotify. I can't really get that.
Yeah.
So, have you done any like special edition vinyls and things for this
Yeah,
release?
we've got quite a few
Yeah.
variants. We've got we're doing a pop-up store next week where we'll be selling like individual variants for the pop-up store, so you can only buy them there, which is like a yellow splatter vinyl and then a blue like a multicolored clear splatter vinyl, which is specific to that shop. We've got a pink and black splatter vinyl, which is in all the independent stores like HMV and Wax and Beans and stuff like that, which is like a local record shop. Yeah, we've got I think it's Zotrope or Zotype one where when it spins, it creates an image. You know,
Oh yeah,
when you flick through a book and you drew a little picture in the bottom corner. So it's a bit like that when it spins. We've got one of those coming out. Yeah, there's loads of variants to be honest with you. So
really going for it. I've got one of those Coldplay ones which has got the picture disc on. I think it's the album after Viva La Vida. Can't remember the name of it.
yeah,
That one. That's
quite cool, aren't
yeah. Oh yeah, it's really odd. It's like it's so mesmerizing to watch. You're like,
they? Yeah,
what
yeah.
is going on? Um, it's good.
Even more immersive.
Yeah. Um, so another thing as well. You recently did two shows at the Lead Mill.
Yeah.
Obviously, like a really cool venue, small independent venue. Like, how important are these venues to not only bands like you, but to like fans of music? Like these venues up and down the country. Does how important are they for you?
Unbelievably important because like that's the platform where not only like the audience can go and watch a local band, which isn't going to cost a lot of money, and see local up and coming bands, but like to give up and coming bands a platform as well where they can go and play, and they can have that space to go and let people hear the music and stuff like that. I think it's massively important. It's sad to see the back of them, because a lot of them are closing down now. There was one of our first ever gigs was at Sound Control in Manchester, which was like known for being a grassroots. That's if you went, that's one of the routes into playing live into Manchester and stuff like that. Sound Control is a huge venue, and we played the last ever night there early on in our career, and then obviously we just played the last week of the Lead Mill, which is a huge venue in Sheffield. It's like 20 odd years of being a grassroots venue. Pulp, Richard Hawley, Arctic Monkeys, Stroke, everybody's been through that venue. So yeah, it was sad to see the back of it really. I think we've played it about five times as well, from being like a support band, from being our own headline in the small room, then working up to the big room. They're just they're like pivotal, aren't they, in like the start of people's careers and like they're so important for the industry, I think. And it's just kind of sad that in this day and age, they're struggling to stay open.
Yeah. And I love what I used to love is the fact that pretty much every town had a venue like that. So you could speak to anyone from anywhere and be like, "Oh, what's your local venue?" And they'd be like, "Oh, it's this one. It's the greatest venue in the world." Like, and everyone
Yeah,
would be so passionate about their like venue because like
yeah.
this is the greatest thing.
But you'd go and look at the posters, wouldn't you? Be like, who's on? And you'd go and look at the posters, and they'd have the list of the dates and then all the bands, and you'd be like, you'd take a little note and you think, oh, I'll listen to them in case they're good, or no way, look who's playing here. It's like, yeah,
Yeah.
they're important, aren't they, in like local areas and the industry and stuff like that.
See the Wedge. I grew up in Portsmouth, and the Wedge used to have a wall in the bar. Well, they still do, and they just put all their old posters on it. And once my band played, my old band when I was like 15 played, and like we were just like on the small on the poster, and I was like, for years you could just see it because they hadn't posted up, put a new poster over. And I was like, that was me.
Yeah, yeah,
I was
yeah,
here once.
yeah. It's
It was like a
classic.
badge of honor.
Yeah. And it's like that at the Lead Mill because in the backstage area, there's people graffiti on the walls and stuff like that. Same with Rough Trade in London, which is a record shop in London, which also does like in stores and out stores.
Yeah.
And like the amount of people who are massive now that are on that wall where they just write their own name on it and stuff like that. There was like stuck on the ceiling was an Arctic Monkeys set list from like years and years ago, like songs that you wouldn't even recognize. It was like Kate Nash and stuff like that, and yeah, it was cool. Just write your name on it, bit of history, isn't it? See it when you come back next time.
Is it when you get to do that for yourself, and now you're like, we we've earned this on this space on this wall? Do you feel like, yeah, this is cool?
Yeah, yeah, a little bit, a little bit.
Yeah. So obviously as well, you did South by Southwest, both the UK and the US, and the US was it was the first time you played in the States, wasn't it? That
Yeah, it was our
earlier
first
this
time
year.
over. Yeah, yeah.
So how was that? Like, how did the audience react to you guys?
They loved it. It was fantastic. It was fantastic. It shocked me the response that we got actually. There was loads of people coming over after the set, really enjoyed that. We want to speak to you and stuff like that. There was really good networking opportunities for us as well whilst we was there. And obviously taking in that American culture and the difference as well was like that was cool as well. It was like a bit of a cultural um like trip as well as playing and stuff like that. It was cool. It was cool. It was cool to see how many venues are in Austin in Texas. Like every place is just a venue as well. It's like you mentioned grassroots and stuff in England. In Austin, like it's just venue because they're
Yeah.
like the pubs and restaurants in the day, and then there's just music everywhere all the time, every night. It was class, really good.
Yeah, because it's South by Southwest, doesn't it basically just turn into like a little village of just like venues and just everyone for music ever?
Yeah, basically, yeah, yeah,
Because I always find it interesting. A lot of like American artists, when they come over here, say, "Oh, the crowds are amazing because it's so different to America." And you speak to a British artist, and when they go to America, like, it's so amazing because the crowds are just so different. So,
yeah, yeah.
did you find that the crowd was a bit different to how they are over here?
A little bit, yeah, a little bit because there's like South by Southwest's like quite industry led and stuff like that. There's lots of industry there, but there is also like the local people who come to just watch the music as well. The diff I think in England, especially at some of our shows, a lot of people get immersed in the music and they're jumping about and mosh pitting and stuff like that. But what I found over there is that a lot of the people was just truly listening and appreciating and taking it all in, and then they'd come over and they'd be like, "No, that was really good. That I really like this part," or when you did that, it was fantastic. So, but it's hard to kind of judge that because South by Southwest is a completely different vibe to like a
Yeah.
headline show. So I couldn't really compare the two of them. But that's what I found that there was a lot of people who truly was listening and watching and taking it all in.
So, have you got hopes now, if that's gone down well, to maybe do a headline tour of the US, or maybe get on a support slot with someone in the US and go around that way first?
100%, yeah, 100%. That's what we want to do. We're going to try and get over there early next year. We're already in talks to get back over there and stuff. We've got agents and stuff who's working over there for us now off the back of South by, and yeah. So the plan is for us to go over there and try and crack America. 100%.
That's a big one. That is
It's
a
every
big one.
band's dream, isn't it? Everybody's band, every UK band's like, right now we've got to crack America. So yeah, we're gonna have a go at that. We're gonna try that, obviously. So yeah, we're gonna go over early next year, I think.
That's exciting. That's really exciting. And
Yeah,
obviously
can't wait.
the album as well. Like, it's all very exciting time for
Yeah,
you guys.
yeah,
Like, it
buzzing.
it just seems so odd as to how quickly it's been from debut to second album. And then you kind of we already joked about third album in the works already. But like,
Yeah.
do you guys? So for you guys, you said Jamie's just like a prolific songwriter. Are you just always just like handing around ideas and just sharing ideas with each other, and like just we've got songs in the bank, so whenever we need them, we can crack this one out?
A little bit, yeah, yeah, I think so. Yeah, I mean, Jamie's the main songwriter for the band.
Yeah,
Each member can write songs, and we probably have our own personal songs that we like play at home and stuff like that. But Jamie's the majority songwriter in the band, and I know for a fact that he's off the first two albums. We've still got, you know, multitude of songs that didn't make it, and I know that he's one of those people, Jamie, that he'll always have those songs in the bank, but he'll always keep writing new, if you understand what I mean.
Yeah.
So yeah. Yeah, I don't think he ever stops writing because it's his way of expressing himself. So I think when of an evening or on one of his days off and stuff like that, I think that's his release, his way of getting things out, is writing songs. So we're never short of a song, and he's an amazing songwriter. So I'll give him to that. I'm a massive fan of him. I'm a massive fan as
Yeah.
well as his band member and best mate. I'm a huge fan of his songwriting.
I mean, that's just the perfect place to be, isn't it? Like, it's just
Yeah,
wonderful.
100%, 100%.
Do you remember the first time like a crowd sang one of your songs back at you?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. Um, I remember that it was in 2017, and I think it was Sarajevo. When we released Sarajevo, it got playlisted on loads of Spotify playlists and went really, really well. And then that's when we started playing like headline shows. And I think it would have been at Jimmy's in Manchester. Um, and I think it would have been Sarajevo. Yeah. 2017, 2018.
Is that because I was trying like, can you actually describe the feeling of a crowd singing back your song at you, or is it just like it's just magical, like it's an undescribable moment?
It is undescribable, 100%. It's because it's like a mixture of emotions as well. Because I've been there and watched a crowd sing something back and felt emotional, like, wow, what is happening? This is amazing. And I've also been like buzzed and excited and felt the energy of it as well when somebody's singing it back. So there's like, it's hard to say which emotion can pinpoint how it feels at the time because there's there's loads of different emotions that I felt at each different point where I've stood there and thought like when we played like a big headline show for the first time, the Ritz, I think it was like 1,500 people, and that was like unbelievable for us to sell that out. To like stand in front of that crowd and watch them sing "Hoping Maybe Back to You." It was just like it just takes you aback. There's no way to describe it really, other than just like pure emotion, but
Yeah.
not one specific emotion. If you understand what I mean.
Yeah, it's kind of everything, or like it's just, yeah, I know
Yeah,
what you mean. It just yeah, I love being singing back in a crowd. Even just singing to a band is
yeah.
just, especially when it's a song that connects with you in a certain way, and you're just like
Yeah.
yeah, and then everyone's
Yeah,
singing it.
it happened. We went and watched Oasis last week, and like screaming those songs back at the band, stood with your best mates. It's just like some unbelievable form of connection that you have between the people that you stood next to and the people on the stage, and it's just yeah, it's great, isn't it?
Yeah, I
I
love
lost
it.
my voice actually.
Yeah, I love the way as well, especially like even like at a stadium show. If you're singing and you've got your mates with you, you kind of forget that you've got like another 80,000 people around you.
Hundred percent.
You're just in
You're
that
just
moment.
belting it out, aren't you? You just yeah, it's so in the moment.
I'm normally out of tune and normally an odd wrong word as well.
Yeah, well, that's me, 100%. That's why I only play the bass and don't sing.
Best way to be. So yeah, so we got Pretty on Internet. It's out on Friday. It's an exciting time for you. And then the closest you're coming down to Southampton is you're coming to Victorious. Uh,
Yes, Portsmouth. Yeah.
yeah, 22nd of August. It's a great festival. Is it the first time you've done it? I think I've seen you. I
We
want to say I've
played
seen
it when Paolo Nutini headlined. I don't know if it was 2 years ago now or 3 years ago.
No, Paolo was before. I want to say Paolo was before COVID.
I don't think it was.
I don't know.
I don't think it was. No,
Was it just after?
I think it was just after. I think it was just after COVID.
Yeah, it was a while. Yeah, that was Paolo was a long time ago.
Yeah, yeah.
But
But
yeah,
that's
so
when we first played it. Fantastic setup in it. We loved it. Great festival.
it's down by the sea.
Yeah. We enjoyed Paolo as well. It's when he just released his latest album, his Aftermath.
Yeah, it's a good one.
So yeah, we love that as well. Yeah, we had a good time when we was there.
So we'll come down. We'll catch you at Victorious. So yeah, so we've got the album out on Friday. Like you've got a few gigs. Like does the support slots with the Kooks, is that finished now? Is there a few more dates of that to
No,
go?
it's in October. So it
It's not
starts in
October.
October. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, that's I'm completely misread my notes there. So is there any downtime? As once the album's out on Friday, have you got any downtime? Is it a case of just keeping go, like get this out there? Um,
Yeah, there's not going to be any downtime anytime soon. We'll be working this album to the bone. Yeah. So we've got like release week and stuff we'll be pushing, selling, going playing everywhere. And then we've got festivals and then we go to Europe for a week. We've got a couple of headlines in Europe and then we go out with the Kooks. So yeah, we don't take the foot off the gas for a couple of months yet.
and then potentially America at the start of next year.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So yeah, there's no rest for the wicked, is there? It's go go go.
There's no time to rest. Strike while the iron's hot.
Yes. Um, I really hope you get the number one because I'm loving
I
this year.
appreciate
There has been
that, man.
so many like independent bands getting the number one, and I know it means so much to people. Like, and it's just amazing to see. Like the lottery winners did it, and like people like that. I'm loving supporting bands get there because I think it's
Yeah.
so much fun when they do.
Oh,
So
nice one,
yeah,
Simon. I appreciate
best
that,
of
man.
luck with it,
Thank you
and
very much.
we'll catch you at Victorious at the end of August.
See you there, mate. We'll have a beer.
Yeah.
Celebrate the number one.
Yes, that is an absolute plan. Thank you so much, Dexter.
Cheers,
That's
mate.
amazing.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Bye bye, mate.
Bye.